Forests can seem like a quiet and calm refuge from the chaos of the outside world, but sometimes it's exactly where people vanish without a trace. Sometimes they're found in a terrible state, and sometimes not at all. In any case, the truth about what happened remains in the shadows. Today, we'll tell you about 5 of the most chilling, unsolved mysteries connected to forests. Number 5. The Great Basin Murders. The vast territory stretching across Utah, Nevada, Idaho, and Wyoming, known as the Great Basin, is a land of endless deserts, mountain ranges, lonely highways, and abandoned gas stations. A place where you can disappear and no one will notice. From 1983 to 1997, no less than 9 women vanished here. Some were found near highway exits, others frozen in the snow or abandoned on hills in terrifying poses as if on a ritual altar. All of them were murdered. Most had been assaulted. Initially, police believed one serial killer, nicknamed the Great Basin Killer, was operating. But the truth turned out to be much frightening. Several different predators were behind the crimes. The stories of these women still send a chill down the spine. In 1983, 23-year-old Janelle Johnson hitchhiked from Denver to Wyoming. She was last seen at a gas station. 2 weeks later, her body was found in a shallow grave. DNA evidence could have led to the killer, but the evidence was destroyed by a police refrigerator malfunction. In 1988, 18-year-old Lisa Kimmel disappeared. Her body was found in a river. Her hands and feet were bound, and forensic examination showed she had been alive for a week after her abduction. In 2002, DNA led to the killer, Dale Eaton. He had hidden her car, buried on his property. But was he involved in the other murders? In 1989, 19-year-old Vicki Perkins vanished. Her remains found in Utah. Suspicion fell on truck driver Scott Cox, but there wasn't enough evidence. In the same year, a hitchhiking couple fell into the hands of truck driver Robert Rhodes, who turned his truck into a torture chamber. The husband was killed almost immediately, the wife a week later. There were several other similar cases. Women were found tormented and murdered along the highways. It later became clear multiple monsters were hunting in these desolate areas, and the roads and the trucking profession provided them with the perfect cover. Even today, decades later, no one knows if all the perpetrators were caught, or if one of them is still driving along these endless highways looking for a new victim. Number 4. The Bedbury Forest Woman. England, October 1979. In Bedbury Forest, Kent County, a woman on horseback noticed a body in the bushes. The face was disfigured, and a bloody wooden stake lay nearby. Later, forensics determined it was the murder weapon. The victim was a short woman with dark hair and brown eyes, wearing a homemade dress repurposed from furniture fabric. Her identity could not be established. Her teeth and clothing indicated poverty, and an early-stage pregnancy might have been accompanied by severe pain, which perhaps played a role in her fate. The investigation dragged on for decades. In 1998, an analysis of old evidence provided a DNA match to truck driver Harry Pennells. He had been seen with a girl resembling the victim. He was tried, but acquitted. There was insufficient evidence. Who was this woman? Why was no one looking for her? The answer remains unknown to this day. Number 3. The Disappearance of Joe Keller. Colorado, July 2015. 19-year-old Joe Keller, a student and athlete, was vacationing at a ranch with friends. He went for a run and never returned. Searches with helicopters, dogs, and volunteers yielded nothing. His parents didn't give up, creating a Find Joe Keller page, gathering thousands of messages of support. Only a year later, did a random hiker stumble upon his remains in the mountains. His skull was fractured, suggesting he might have fallen off a cliff. But what exactly happened that day, an accident or someone's malicious intent, remains a mystery. Number 2. The Thelma Melton Riddle. 1981, Smoky Mountain National Park, North Carolina. 58-year-old Thelma Melton was hiking a familiar trail with friends. Suddenly, she quickened her pace, disappeared around a bend, and vanished forever. Neither search parties nor dogs found her. She had no money or medication with her. The day before her disappearance, she behaved unusually. She didn't go to work at the senior center and made a cryptic phone call. Theories include a heart attack, running away due to depression, or even a secret affair. But no traces, belongings, or body have ever been discovered. Thelma is still listed as missing. Number 1. The Man from Cloghnog Forest. In Wales, there is the dark Cloghnog Forest, full of old trails and remote roads. In 2015, 2 brothers accidentally found a human skull there. The investigation established that the man was killed by a blow to the head sometime between 1995 and 2005. He was over 50, about 175 centimeters tall, and of a strong build. His bones lay under moss and leaves for a decade until they were discovered. It is particularly unsettling that another high-profile murder had occurred nearby earlier, victims of the serial killer Peter Moore. Moore himself claimed from prison that the new body was connected to his crimes. But there is no evidence. The identity of the deceased from Cloghnog Forest remains unknown to this day.